he's back to being the agent. So, like, I don't know what to believe, but I can tell you this much. I've heard enough from the actual people that this was a TKO-driven thing, and it is, and by the way, those people are Thea Trinidad on Twitch, Selena Vega, Mark Shapiro, asshole of the year for his comments.
Yep.
Nick Khan falling into place with his old buddy Ari because they were both agents for the longest time.
Yeah.
And the fact that TKO Endeavor thinks that the UFC is still the premier fighting league in the world. By the way, folks, anybody else notice that those slap fight matches don't have a lot of people in the fucking stands? Because people are starting to realize this is a dumbass sport.
It is.
When you have a real doctor who, yes, has a YouTube channel, but you can literally look up, he has an actual practice in fucking New York City. Or I think it's New Jersey is where he
it's New Jersey.
But anyway,
like that,
a guy who has an actual medical degree, who is fact-checking, tells you when he fucked up, sits there and ranks slap fight as the number one sport he thinks is a problem. I think, just maybe, Ari Emanuel and the people over at Endeavor don't realize that I don't think they've ever truly known how to make money. I think they've just backed into stuff that was hot, and they're living off of names.
It is now, even before the cuts, it was starting to become crystal clear. Vince did not leave us in good hands.
No.
Because he was not willing to just do the right thing, which was pass it on.
Well, but remember, Vince originally gave it to Ari, went on that fucking Fox Business thing. He pretended. The whole point was to get it back. And Ari was going to do it. But unfortunately, Jesse, what is the one thing in the modern United States we just can't get over? Sexual allegations. Vince did the one thing that even Ari had to go, I bought this, I own this, I can't lose this.
He pooped on a chest.
Right.
Yeah.
And many other things.
Consensual or not. Once that gets out there, you're going to have issues.
When you drop a steaming turd, it's a steaming turd.
You drop a steamer, brother.
So again, I could be totally wrong, and maybe Triple H in real life is exactly the person that he was on TV for all those years.
I don't believe that either, but I do know this. I do know this much. When you start breaking your word, even when people decide to come back and work for you, because that's going to be the biggest payday, it's the biggest platform. By the way, it's also mostly SmackDown talent.
Yeah.
God, what a terrible fucking decision they made. I digress. SmackDown was dog shit this week. I
can't blame the talent that was on the show, though.
If some people liked it, that's fine. I preferred Dynamite this week. Like it was that fucking bad.
Yeah.
Randy Orton wasn't even back, and now they're thinking like that back issue might be serious. Thank you guys for ruining the story. But it's one of those things where like he used to talk about depth talent. That's the words I could not fucking get on Friday when we were talking about
right. Yeah.
And I'm all about that. I'm all about like, okay, we got to have talent where we can turn the clock, or we these main guys are going to be gone for a little bit. Let's get some talent up, and that way, like, even if the show takes a little hit, it's not that big of a hit because we're adding more characters, shit like that.
Yeah.
And it could elevate them. I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
When you do cuts like this is very reminiscent of Vince, almost like skeletoning out his own roster. But I'm like, well, now you don't have as much depth, and now some of the roster that was already not doing anything, when they come out, it's no one's going to give them a reaction,
right?
And you've already failed to help them to do that.
The one positive for SmackDown is Fatal Influence. We all thought just JC was going to be out there, but they brought all three up, which is great.
So I'll give you that. The call-ups are fine. I have no problem with the call-ups, but the show is still shit.
Yeah.
And that moment is dope because they put Fatal Influence directly in the main event scene with Rhea Ripley and shit like that.
Yeah.
No problem with that.
JC, I think, will do great.
But you like